Hey guys, LJ from LJ Games, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about first-person shooters. This is one of the most controversial topics in gaming. What is the best first-person shooter? Now, half people will normally say Call of Duty, and now before you start yelling at me, I don't think Call of Duty is bad. Okay, and anyway, I don't think Call of Duty is a bad game. Are there too many of them? Yes, definitely. There are way too many. There's Modern Warfare. Let's see. In the last 3 years, we had Black Ops, Modern Warfare 3, I believe, and Black Ops 2, and there's probably gonna be another one this year. Anyway, my favorite first-person shooter of all time, and yes, half of you will agree with me, half of you won't. Halo. Um, the thing about Halo is it was the first Halo Combat Evolved was the first video game I ever played, ever. I remember this. I played it for a few hours with my dad and some of his friends. We played on Blood Gulch for just like until midnight. It was amazing. It was just great for me, and I was like a natural at the controller. Seriously, I was. I mean, I'm not saying I got a whole lot of kills, but I was moving around just like everyone else, and I adapted really quickly since I'd never played a video game. It was great. Back then I didn't even ask what it was called. So until my dad actually told me what it was called, I just called it the gun game. Um, at that time, I didn't know there was other video games. I thought Halo was it. I was 5. What do you expect? Um, but anyway, Halo Combat Evolved was awesome. All Halo games are pretty good. Halo 4 was not a disappointment or a letdown. It just didn't exceed my expectations. I can tell you that. Um, but you know, Halo's not bad. Definitely my favorite Halo game, was Halo 3. That had the best multiplayer maps ever and a pretty good campaign. Best campaign ever in Halo has to be Halo Reach. Definitely had the best campaign. It had a pretty good multiplayer. Plus, had Firefight as well. Um, so yeah. So enough with Halo. Some other first-person shooters. Some of the best of 2012, we had Far Cry 3, which really had a new take on the first-person shooter kind of idea. It felt a little bit like Crysis. It had one of the first of all, let me say that it had one of the best villains in gaming that I've ever seen. This guy is maniacal, crazy. This guy was great. I love him. Um, but Far Cry 3 was great. It had a beautiful world to explore. You swim around, get attacked by sharks. It's all good. So Far Cry 3 was definitely one of the best first-person shooters of 2012. There was also Borderlands 2, which came out in 2012, which was, a lot of people are just saying Borderlands 1.5, and I can agree with that. I mean, what's great about Borderlands is it has a really cool formula. It takes first-person shooter, and then it kind of adds in some RPG-like elements and some other, just some other cool stuff. I really like the loot collecting. I can never get enough of that stuff. You just shoot everyone and just take loot, take new weapons. It's great. I love Borderlands 2. I love the first one too, but first one as well. But I think I like Borderlands 2 better. Borderlands 2 was great. Likable characters. Everything about it was just pretty cool. And I don't really have any complaints about that game. There's also the Fallout games, which I haven't really played much of. What's up with Fallout 3? I never played Fallout 3. Is that a third-person shooter or a first-person shooter? Is it just one of those cases where you can switch back and forth? Is it kind of like one of those Deus Ex sort of things? I don't know. But anyway, whatever. Fallout games are pretty good. I never got around to playing Fallout 3. I mean to. To this day, I still want to play that game. But yeah, I don't know about Fallout. I don't know why I haven't gotten around to it yet. I guess I'm just lazy, or don't have enough money to buy that game currently. I'm kind of broke at this point. Yeah. Anyway, this game a little personal. So Fallout games are good. Call of Duty is good. Battlefield, which is definitely Call of Duty's main competitor. Battlefield's really good. Battlefield has a really good graphics, and it takes a lot of just the Call of Duty formula, and I don't know why there really is a difference between Call of Duty and Battlefield. There's not much. I mean, I know on the surface there's not much. I mean, sure, if you go deep in that, there's a lot of cool stuff, but just on the outside, I don't see much of a difference, and I don't feel that they should be two different series. Why not just make a Call of Duty Battlefield? What if there's a crossover? What if they mix at this point? I don't know. I don't feel that. Excuse me, I got a cold. I don't feel that Battlefield and Call of Duty should be different franchises. They're essentially the same thing. So let's see. Well, there's another one I'm talking about. There's so many first-person shooters. I mean, so many. Let's see. There's PlanetSide 2, which I played last year, which was really cool because it was like the first-person shooter MMO that I've played. I don't think that there are any of those, or any popular ones anyway. First-person shooter is fun. MMOs are fun. Mix them, and you got something amazing. There's literally online persistent war that just goes on forever. It's amazing. PlanetSide 2 amazed me, but unfortunately, it doesn't support Xbox controller, or not that I know of anyway. Which was a bit of a disappointment for me because I really wanted to play with an Xbox controller. But I just never got around to doing it. Or I mean, I never got around to trying to figure it out. But whatever. Let's see. There's so many others. There's Blacklight Retribution, which is free to play. There's Tribes Ascend, which was great. It's like my third favorite game of 2012, if you've watched my list. The cool thing about Tribes Ascend is it takes sci-fi, sci-fi goodness, gives you a lot of cool weapons, and it gives you the ability to ski, which instead of using your jetpack to fly up in the air, you use it to go really fast along the rolling hills, and it gives you a sense of speed, and it makes it one of the most fast-paced games ever, shooter-wise anyway. It's so quick, and you really have to have some experience going into this, because you're gonna be confused. You're gonna be like, oh no, what do I do now? It's gonna be a little bit over your head if you haven't played any shooters before. But the good thing is, if you haven't played any shooters before and you can master Tribes Ascend, you're gonna be like the king of shooters playing anything else, because you'll be like the fastest dude around. So yeah. Let's see, there's so many shooters. There's Crysis, which the first Crysis game was revolutionary. Graphics-wise, it really set the bar for other games because it looked amazing. Some people had to buy only PCs just to run Crysis, the first Crysis game, at a good frame rate. Because some people were saying, if we want these good graphics, the frame rate was dropping down. And it's that good. It's that good. So, yeah, first Crysis game was good. Crysis 2 was even better. Crysis 3, not as good as Crysis 2, but it's still pretty good. I really love the Hunter Bow. That was great. Added some good stealth elements to the game. And, yeah, Crysis games are really good. But still, we all know that Prophet and whoever the guy Crysis 2 was, they're just Master Chief wannabes, right? Right? Come on, they have Nanosuit, which is like Master Chief's Spartan armor. Come on. Yeah, Master Chief's always gonna be better than you, Prophet. So there's so many shooters, but we still have to debate which is the best shooter. Currently, I say Halo, as always. Currently, probably not, but in general, Halo is definitely the best shooter, in my opinion, because just think about it. All you guys that are out there right now cursing my name because I'm not saying Call of Duty, think about it. Without Halo Combat Evolved, we would never have had Call of Duty. I'm not sure if Halo was the first first-person shooter on consoles, but it was definitely the most popular and revolutionized console shooting. And all you Call of Duty players, all you guys that are saying you're an idiot, you should say Call of Duty. Without Halo, you wouldn't have Call of Duty. That's just the simple fact. Plus, the first Call of Duty game, I believe, came out only 2 years after Halo, and Sure, and the Halo gameplay just works. The reason I don't like Call of Duty gameplay as much is I feel that sometimes it's just cheating with the scope on every single weapon. I like it better when I just feel Call of Duty has balancing issues. Um, and in a good way, really. I feel it's too balanced. Everyone has a chance. I want in Halo, in Call of Duty, it's sometimes just like it's all about skill. With Halo, it's both. It's skill and having better weapons, knowing where these weapons are. Halo combat is great. It just works. It just works so much better than any other thing. When any other game, it has great weapons like the assault rifle, sniper rifle, shotgun, magnum, so many others. The DMR, most notably for Halo Reach and Halo 4. Um, the maps are definitely some of the best you're gonna find in any game. I mean, sure, Call of Duty maps, some of them are good in Call of Duty. I like. Sorry, my legs are falling asleep. My like the what was it called? Nuketown from Black Ops. Speaking of which, my dad just found me Black Ops at a thrift shop for $2. I know, $2. $2. Thrift shop. Black Ops. Barely used. Anyway, so Nuketown was pretty good, yeah. But Halo, you cannot doubt that Halo has the best multiplayer maps ever. Just look at Blood Gulch. Blood Gulch was amazing. From the first Halo game, it was amazing. People spent hours playing on that one map. There was Hang'em High and Battle Creek also in that game, but Blood Gulch beat them all to death. It is amazing. Without Halo, you would have never had Call of Duty, or most of the shooters we have today. Sure, Call of Duty may have set the bar for shooters, but Halo keeps passing that bar. Halo keeps taking that bar and setting it up higher with every new game they do. Currently Halo, or for a long time now, Halo and Call of Duty are in an epic battle, fighting it out with they both have good combat, but yeah, this just happens all the time. People say Call of Duty's better, other people say Halo's better. It's kind of like the debate on, well, I actually don't have a good debate. What's better, Legos or Mega Bloks? I say Legos. Well, most people will actually say Legos. That's not really a battle. Lego just won. This is Halo, by the way. That was Halo. Just beat the crap out of Call of Duty. So, yes, Halo is much better than Call of Duty, in my opinion. I'm not saying Call of Duty is bad. I'm just saying Halo's better. That's all I'm saying. So, that does it for this week's episode of Game Talk. I know a lot of you are disagreeing with me and cursing my good name, saying that Call of Duty is better, and I'm smoking crack at this point. I know you all have your own opinions. Put in the comments below what your favorite first-person shooters are, and I'll see you next time.